Hey everyone, it's Michael GoosebumpsFan. I hope you're doing well today. I am so sorry I could not get a review up last week at all, or yesterday when it was Saturday. It has been so busy. We have a kitchen renovation going on, and I have just been slammed. It's been a little noisy in the house, so I haven't really had a whole lot of time to read. Been getting up earlier than usual, so I'm basically a zombie. I have to try to take naps like an old man. It's rough currently, but the guys are doing really well. They're doing a fantastic job. I'm very, very, very impressed and happy and satisfied with their work. Anyway, the review for today is another Goosebumps Most Wanted book. Of course, I'm currently trying to work through these, get the reviews done, do a ranking video at some point. I think I have like one or two more books to read. I haven't looked at the shelf, I'm gonna be honest with you. Goosebumps Most Wanted, here comes the Shaggedy. This is number 9 in the series, and I kind of like this cover. It's a cool picture of this monster. Basically, the story starts off with a brother and sister who are moving out into a very swampy area, kind of like it has a little bit of that setting that You Can't Scare Me has, which I love. You Can't Scare Me. I think it's a better version of this book. But I still like this book. I had a good time. I enjoyed it for the most part when I read it. Excuse me, I have a little bit of indigestion. So this has that little urban legend myth feel to it. I really like that about it. The brother and sister and their dad move out into this swampy area because their parents got a divorce. The mom is living out in like Seattle or something. And they hate both places, Seattle and this place. My brother-in-law and his wife live out in Seattle, so I had to grin a little bit when I read that. So they're kind of just hating where they are. The public school out there is just one school. Doesn't matter how old you are. Everybody from like the age of 5 to the age of 18 are all in the same classes with like 1 or 2 teachers. Very small school. Very small amount of students, that kind of thing. And there's this urban legend floating around about this thing called the Shaggedy. A couple of kids claim that they've seen him. They kind of terrorize the younger brother about this thing called the Shaggedy. And some weird things happen around the house and the neighborhood and stuff. People are, like their first day of going to school, they see these giant footprints that the police officers are inspecting, or sheriffs or whatever they are inspecting. It's mildly entertaining, I will say that. I had a good time with this book. There was nothing bad about it, in my opinion. As the book progressed, there are weirder story plot twists that take place. I think a lot of folks are going to be turned off by that. I really do. I think it's going to be a very divisive in that respect. I actually liked what Stein did here. I actually liked the direction that we went with the first big plot twist about this Shaggedy urban legend thing. And then the kind of solution by the end of the book. I really liked that as well. I really enjoyed this book. I feel like I'm the only person who actually had a good time with it. I don't love it by any means. I don't think it's like, well, it might be in the top 5 of the most wanted. I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it. I've read so many of these over the course of spread all over the place for the last 3 years. It's been kind of hard to think on the top of my head of what would be in my top 5 of these. But this may or may not be in the bottom of the top 5, if you will. But it was mildly entertaining. I had a good time reading it. It wasn't wonderful. It wasn't beautifully written or anything like that. I like the change in setting. I like the more swampy area settings for Goosebumps books. I feel like there's an atmosphere Stein writes for that really works for these types of tales. Of course, I'm a big urban legend fan, big myth fan. I really like stuff like that, and that's a big prominent feature of this book with the idea of the Shaggedy, whether he exists or whether he doesn't exist. It's kind of like a Bigfoot type of thing. And I enjoyed all that. It was fun to read. There's a nice little amount of humor in here. The brother and sister aspect kind of worked for me, which it usually does. I'm not really complaining about the formula of Goosebumps by any means when it comes to Goosebumps book reviews, but I didn't love the book. I liked it a lot. I just didn't love it. You know what I mean? Like, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. That's all I really have to say about this one. I feel like there's a lot more atmosphere than anything. There's some kind of tense-filled setting moments, exploring the swamp, that kind of thing. I liked those portions of the book. But overall, it was fine. It was a good book. It was fine, really. It was a good, enjoyable read. I've had about a week to let it really settle in. I'm gonna be honest with you, there's a lot of details I don't remember because I flew through the book. I really finished in a couple of sittings, which is fast for me nowadays with my kind of schedule in my life. But I had a really good time. It was nice, enjoyable, entertaining. And that's all I ask for with a Goosebumps book. So it gets a good positive review for me. When it comes to Goosebumps Most Wanted Sorry. Let me go pick that up real quick. Old man. Number 9, here comes the Shaggedy. when it comes to this book, if I had to rate it on a 5-star basis, I would give this book about a 3 out of 5 stars. I really dug it. It was nice, enjoyable. Not my favorite, not amazing, nothing like that. Just good. Good, and I recommend it. I recommend if you're a Goosebumps fan. If you're a newer Goosebumps fan, this is good for you. If you're an older Goosebumps fan, this is a fine one. It feels like that old formula we all love and enjoy. Anyway, here comes the Shaggedy. What did you think about it? Put your thoughts and comments down below, folks. I would love to hear what you have to say. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your patience, too, for you guys. I'm trying my best to get some videos and stuff out. Now I have to go record my videos for the Strange Michael account, where I review horror movies and stuff. I have a couple of bigger reviews I really want to talk about for that. One I'm really excited about, the other one I'm kind of like, about. So it's going to be interesting. I hope to get another book review out for you this coming weekend. It seems like for the next few weeks it's going to be kind of a weekend upload thing more than anything, which is kind of a bummer. But it's going to have to be like that for a little bit just because of the way the schedule's going with this renovation, and it's been a little hectic, I'm going to be honest with you. So what's new? You know? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. And once again, thank you for being patient. Yeah. God bless you. Have a good one. Goodbye.